I just got some books from CGC, and I'm a little bit nervous. 24 books on modern tier. I sent out a whole bunch of books on different tiers, though. Some on one on Express. That was the Hulk 181. That was a 7.5. Went up to an 8.5. I had said before, I had been out of the hobby for a while. As far as, I mean, I was always collecting certain books, no matter what. But I hadn't been selling or buying a lot of keys. For years, actually, until last year. I had a whole bunch of books, and I still have have thousands of books, actually. But I had never had them pressed. And I have a whole bunch of slabs, but I never had them pressed. So I had started sending books out to get pressed and regraded by CGC. So they're getting a hell of a lot more of my money now. But these are some books that I had, and in this box there's going to be 7 of them. 3 of them I cracked myself, and 4 of them I'm having them crack them. So this is one of them. This is Harbinger number 1. Now, Harbinger, this book right here, I didn't see anything really wrong on it when I broke it out of the case. And I looked at it, and I breezed through it. There was a little bit of a tear on the inside pages. That's something that you may miss, right? Now, I don't know if that was created by them. You know, it is possible. It's not out of the question, all right? But maybe that might have took out of it. It could have used the pressing, so I sent it back out to get pressed. The Amazing Spider-Man 300s, they definitely did need pressings. This one, the 8.0, had a fingerprint on it. So I figured with the press and the cleaning, maybe they can take the fingerprint out. So I took them out of the case and sent them out without, obviously I'm keeping the labels. And then the 4 that I'm having them break are high grades. And I do that for a reason, okay? It's just psychological on my part, all right? I'm figuring that if they see that it's a high grade, at least they won't bump it down. I'm hoping anyway. So that's Amazing Spider-Man 300. It was a 9.2. New Titans number 2. It was a 9.4. DC Comics Presents number 26, and that was a 9.2. And an Amazing Spider-Man 238, which was a 9.2. Those they're breaking themselves. Now the reason I'm nervous is because this is what happened when I sent a 9.4 to CGC for McFarlane to sign. I sent 4 of these books out, and the 9.4 came back at a lower grade. The other 3 came back at the same grade. They didn't go up or down, but this one came back at a 9.2. Now, I'm going to say that I'll give them a pass on that, only because when they break it, McFarlane has to handle the book, and I mean, that's the reason why I have it pressed anyway, but you know what, I'll let him slide on that, because he does have to put pressure on the book to sign it and whatever, but I'll give him a pass on that. If these grades come back lower, I don't, I've sent other books out to get cracked and regraded, and I might regret that. All right, depending on what I have here. So let's start. Let's start this out. So this has the. Let me just take this out. I see the grade already. Damn it. All right, so. This is where it's at. 9.2. DC Comics Presents number 26. 9.2. Look at that. Well, came back the same. All right, so that's my DC Comics Presents. That was a 9.2. And that was White Pages. Yep, 9.2 White Pages. 9.2 White Pages. They did press it. That doesn't seem like it was. I mean, I guess that would be a 9.2 because of that right there. I don't remember that being that visible, but you know what? At least it didn't go down in grade. And that is a great book. First appearance, New Teen Titans. I do have this, multiple copies of this. Great book. This book reminds me of Giant Size X-Men only because of the significance of this book to my age, the Bronze Age, for DC Comics and their super teams, their teen super teams, you know. But I'm still okay with that. You know what? I wanted these to be in as best condition as possible. So 9.2, I'll take it. Let's go to the next one. And the next one, oh, this one is Psycho List. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. So this is Psycho List. Here's a good thing about the Psycho List here. This is, it was only 2,300 copies made of this book, according to Black Box Comics, which is the ones that produce this book. Only 2,300. I'm a big fan of Kevin Graveau. He is the guy that created Underworld and the Blue Marvel, right? Big fan of the Blue Marvel. I do have a couple Blue Marvels in 9.8, and I have a whole bunch of Blue Marvels. I got 9.8 on that, and I will take that all day long. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I'll take that. We're gonna go with the next one, and that's a 9.8 Psycho List. Another 9.8. Very nice, very nice. If this this ever, you know, becomes, you know, something, I don't know, maybe Amazon might pick this up or something, or HBO even, you know. It's a pretty decent storyline. It reminds me of Dexter. I picked up 10 of those straight from Black Box Comics. I went right to them for this. All right, this is The Boys. The Boys number 3. This is the first appearance of the 7 and Homelander. And that came back as a 9.4 White Pages. Has to be White Pages because it's a modern book. So, but I love The Boys. They're doing a great thing with The Boys there, Amazon, and it's one of my favorite shows. That and The Witcher. And Homelander is one of the best villains of all time on television anyway, you know. And Tony Starr is doing a magnificent job as the Homelander. And if you guys haven't seen it, watch it. Don't watch it with kids though, because it's an adult theme, but it's something that you will not regret. 9.4 is very respectable, you know. I was hoping for a 9.8 to tell you the truth. I have a second one in this box. Okay, hopefully we'll get a 9.8 on that, but I'll take a 9.4, respectable, high grade, near mint. Let's go to the next one. This one is another. This is The Boys number 3. This is the other one, and yeah, you saw it. 9.8, baby. 9.8. Yeah, I got my 9.8 for Homelander. I got some more that I just sent a 50 booker to get graded, and I sent I think I sent two of them, two or three in the next one. But I got a nice little 9.8 of Homelander right here, and that's great. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, this is another cyclist. And another 9.8, baby. 9.8. I sent, like I said, I sent four of these 9.8s. Look, they're really not worth anything right now because they haven't, you know, the book hasn't sold well, you know, as evidenced by the print run, right? But this is something that, you know, you just don't know. I love the writer, you know, Kevin Greville. One day he might be writing for you know, for Marvel. He always wanted to write Thor or the Fantastic Four or Silver Surfer. He said that he loves the Fantastic Four and he loves Thor and the Hulk. One day, who knows? And this, oh, here's another one right here. A little bit disappointing on the grade on this one though. Even though, you know what, I'll take it, a 9.6. 9.6. For some reason I thought I saw something else there. I thought I saw 9.0, but that's a 9.6. You know what, I'll take that. This is the first appearance of Vulcan. This is Cyclops' brother, one of his other brothers. Vulcan is a great villain. Omega powered mutant. Omega level, they call him, right? And this is the Quesada cover, and that's Vulcan right there. Gabriel Summers. Cool thing about Vulcan, all right, is he had two fights that are really memorable to me. One with Clark, the Gladiator, and the Gladiator messed him up pretty bad actually in that fight. And then the second fight was against Black Bolt, and that was an epic fight. I think that happened in Realm of Kings, or the War of Kings or something like that. Great fight in a spaceship. Oh, here it is. Here's the second one. I sent two of them out. 9.4, respectable. I would have wanted to have a 9.8, obviously, but it's still a respectable grade. Again, these books aren't worth much, you know. This is where the spec collector in me, the speculation, you know, runs rampant in me, where I like the characters and I just want to, you know, I don't mind spending the $30 plus the shipping that it costs to send these out and get them slabbed. One day, you know, Vulcan might be a part of the universe. Oh, this is a book that is going to stay in my collection no matter what. This one was for me. This is Flaming Carrot Comics, number 16. And this is the first appearance of the Mystery Men. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie. It flopped in a movie theater with Ben Stiller, and I got a 9.8. I think there were less than 5 9.8s. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact there's less than 5 9.8s on CGC of this book. This is a very rare book by Renegade Press, and it's a beautiful, beautiful cover, a red cover. Look at that. And when I got it, I knew that this book was going to be high grade. I was, you know, you never can tell with CGC, like, oh, depends on how this guy is feeling and stuff, but they did a nice job pressing it and cleaning it, because it did have a little bit of dirt in the back, if I remember correctly. But that is one beautiful book, and that book is not for sale. That book will be staying in my collection for a very long time. You know, this is a personal for me. You know, that's the collector in me. Let's go this way. New Teen Titans. Yeah, baby. 9.6. This is one of the ones that I had cracked by them. So this was before DC Comics Presents. It was a 9.4. No. Yep, 9.4. It was a 9.4 off-white, 9.6 off-white. Paid off to have them crack it. Went up a grade. I'll take it any day of the week. One of my favorite villains in DC, Deathstroke the Terminator. Hopefully one day that guy will get his own series, because he deserves one. Him, Lobo, they deserve something by themselves, their own movie, really. You know, if you like the Punisher, you will love the Terminator. Beautiful, beautiful book. Love it, love it. So far, you know what? I'm liking it. So far, I'm liking it big time. Let's go to this one. Amazing Spider-Man. 300. Okay, you know what? Right off the bat, I'm liking the fact that it's a 9.4 already, because the highest grade that I sent in was a 9.2. So we'll say this is the 9.2, you know, the 9.2 that they had to crack. And it came back a 9.4, you know. I will take that all day long. Went up a full grade. Beautiful, beautiful book. I knew these books could have been were going to be higher anyway. I actually thought that they had, especially the 9.2, had a shot at a 9.6. I knew it wasn't going to be a 9.8. But so far so good. That might... No, that's just dirt. That's just dirt. But that's still a pretty book. Pretty book. You know? Let's get to the next one. The Boys #1. The Boys #1. I do have 9.8s on this already. I got a 9.8 last year on a submission that I did. I only sent one book that I had bought for $10 actually. These right here I bought a little bit expensive actually. I paid around between $50 to $100 on these three that I'm going to show you. All right. Like I said, I got a 9.8 on a $10 one that I bought on eBay. Well, not on eBay. I bought it off of the racks when it first came out. My comic book store actually had priced it up because they had sold out, and they sold it to me for $10, and I got a 9.8. This one is a 9.6, and I will take that. I'll take that because this is a very low print run. Print run for the Boys was 31,500. Print run for the Boys. 31.5, yeah. Well, it doesn't sound like it's doesn't sound like it's little, 31,500. But for modern books, especially for that time, that's actually pretty low, you know. And with this cover is going to be a very hard cover to get that 9.8. It's a black cover, and then the back of it is all gray. Getting getting 9/8 on this is going to be really tough. Even the high grades, 9.4s to 9.6s, especially the 9.6, even the 9.6, I think is going to be a little bit tough. But this is a nice book, very nice book. Again, if you haven't seen the series, watch it, guys. This is a phenomenal series. You won't be disappointed. Best series out on superheroes. Best. Beats Marvel all day long. All right, here's another one, another 9.6. The boys. You know what? So far, I'm happy. Yeah, I didn't get another 9.8, but I'll keep taking 9.6s. You know, I'll keep taking 9.6s. No 9.8. I have 3 9.8s downstairs, so that's all good. I do hoard these. 9.4. Even, you know what? Even a 9.4 for this, not bad. Not bad for that black cover. Wish it could be higher, obviously, but 9.4 with white pages, and not bad, not bad. Oh, this one's disappointing, big time. You know, you can't win them all, right? 7.5, X-Men of War. You know, this is what happens. You buy something on eBay. People say, oh, near mint plus. You get it back. You know what? The truth is, I thought this was going to be at least a 9.4. They did press it. I don't understand how the hell. Look at that. Like, how is that in 7.5 unless it's got a tear on the inside? I actually looked for tears on the inside. I have no idea how the hell this is a 7.5. Explain to me how this is a 7.5 CGC. I'm gonna have to look at the notes on this, but yeah, this I'm not too happy about. I do have X-Men of Wars and 9.8s. I actually hoard the 9.8s. These I sent out because I thought they were gonna be high grade. Actually, you know, I sent 2 of them out. But I hoard these books because there's only 16,000 in existence of that book. I'll make a video of that. Another 9.8 is Psycho List. So you know what? All my Psycho lists came back at 9.8s. Every single one. All 4 Psycho lists and 9.8s. Like I said, right now they're not worth much. But I really don't care. I'm going to be holding them. This is the Harbinger. You know what? It paid off. 9.2. And it did pay off because I'm going to be keeping this for a little while anyway. Harbinger is one of those books that it means a lot to the Valiant universe. It's the first book that Valiant ever put out. They only put out 10,000. Let me see, how many was it? 10,900 copies, I think. Yeah, 10,900 copies. 10,900 copies of Harbinger #1. The thing about that is this, that Harbinger 0, the one that was mailed away, there's reports that it was a little bit over 3,000 copies of Harbinger 0 that came out. So that means that there's around just a little bit more than 7,000 of these without, with the coupon inside that didn't get the coupon come out. There's only around 7 to 8,000 of these. Definitely less than 8,000 of Harbinger number ones with a coupon, you know, which that's super, super rare. Look at that. Very nice. Jim Shooter. Jim Shooter's the guy that started Valiant Comics, you know, and when he started it, I guess he didn't want to take that much of a risk, and that's why he came out with this. Harbinger was the first book. Exo was the second book. I think it was the second book. Exo was only 16,000 copies of that, you know, but that didn't have a coupon. Amazing Spider-Man 300. I'm liking it. 9.0. Okay, so we're going to go with, you know what? We're going to say that the 8.0 turned into a 9.0. Or we'll say 8.5. You want to go with the 8.5? 8.5 turned into a 9.0? All right, let's go with the 8.5 turns into a 9.0. That is very nice. Very nice. Funny, right? That's white pages, but when I broke it, both of those were off white pages. How do you figure that? How the hell do you figure that, CGC? But you know what? I'm happy. I'll take it. You know why they probably say they do that? Is because the book's probably not clean. This was definitely must have been the book with the fingerprint in the back, and I believe this was it, because I believe that's where the fingerprint was, right there. Did a nice job. CCS did do a nice job. I will say that they do get a lot of criticism, but they did a nice job on this book. I'm not gonna kill them. Not gonna kill them on that one anyway. Oh man, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry about that. 9.4. 2 9.4s now. So, look at that. It's white pages also. White pages. So, I got, wow. 2 9.4s. 2 9.4s and a 9.0. And I sent out an 8.0, an 8.5, and a 9.2. That, my friends, is a win-win. Win-win. You know what? I'll forgive them for that 7.5 on EXO. Okay, because the truth is, EXO is not even worth all that much. You can probably get an EXO 9.8 right now, which I will. You know what? I'm going to say, if you don't go out and get an EXO Man of War 9.8, you could probably get it for about $130, maybe $140, or even, and you know, sometimes I've seen them go a lot less than that. If you don't get that, and just hold on to it, maybe you shouldn't be doing comics, because that is a great, great, great book. Especially in a high grade, in a 9.8. 16,000 copies of that, and the best story in Valiant Comics. All right, in case you know what, I'm gonna do a video on EXO Man of War, because the story is so great on that. But anyway, Amazing Spider-Man. This is newsstand. That's the reason why I sent this in. It's because of the newsstand. If you look at any type of listing on this, and you look at the newsstand versus the direct copy, at least for every 10 or 20 that you count direct copy, you'll find one newsstand. So that's what I like about this book. Here is, oh my gosh, come on, they're not paying me any respect, man. 8.5 on my EXOs. 8.5 and 7.5 on the EXOs. Ah, goodness gracious, man. Again, I don't see what they're seeing, man, but I upgraded my account with them, so I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna look at their notes and see what it is that they're seeing that I don't see, because I don't see an 8.5 and a 7.5 on that. You know, again, it's all right because it's still a very rare book anyway. But this is another book. Oh man, very nice, very nice. 9.8. This is another book that's gonna stay in my collection. Okay. This is the first appearance of XS, which I don't know why they didn't put that there. Legionnaires number 0. The special thing about this book is that it's got the... Oh my God, they didn't even note it. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna have to call them up about that. They didn't even know this is Darkest Hour logo. There's no note on that. You know what? That's disappointing. I'm gonna send this out to CGC and get them to rewrite this. You know, that's definitely not right. Darkest Hour logo. This is a very a rare book actually. The print run on the regular Legionnaires is around 18,000 0. But with that logo there is much less than that. I'm assuming this is going to be probably much less than 1,000 of these that are out there, much less, and they could not note it. Okay, but that's staying in my collection, and I will get back to them on that. Amazing Spider-Man 300. This is a win-win. Amazing Spider-Man 238. Amazing Spider-Man 238. That was a 9.2 off-white pages. 9.2 off-white. I mean 9.4 off-white. And I will take that as well all day long. 9.2 to 9.4. Very nice. And the last book. Very, very nice. New Teen Titans number 2. That one was a 9.2. No, I'm sorry, 9.4. That was a 9.4. New Teen Titans number 2, 9.4 off white. Turns into a 9.6 white pages. Nice. You know what? Overall, yeah, there was some disappointments, especially not having that notation right there on the Legionnaire 0 with the Darkest Hour logo. And of course, the XO Man of Wars 8.5 and 7.5. But Amazing Spider-Man 300s, they were pleasant surprises, all three of them. New Teen Titans was a pleasant surprise. Harbinger. I mean, overall, I got 4 Psycho lists in 9.8. I got my Flaming Carrot 9.8, number 16, Mystery Man. Watch the movie if you're into comic book movies. You know, watch that movie. Watch it with the family. It's a great movie. You know, where is that book? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, man. All right, guys. Take it easy. Have a great day.